Come on. There we go. Hi, my name is Zoroaster 101.
I'm sorry.
And today, for Random Fact Thursday, we're playing Curse of the Dead Gods. Because that sounds fun.
And what better random fact to start off with than a dozen bodies were once found in Benjamin Franklin's basement.
Were they found while Benjamin Franklin was still alive, or after his
No.
death?
The bones were discovered during a 1998 renovation of the house, identified as being from nearly a dozen people, including 6 children.
Benjamin Franklin, what the fuck?
The most plausible explanation is not mass murder, but that Benjamin Franklin ran an anatomy school in his basement.
No, I like the thought of Benjamin Franklin being the Zodiac Killer instead. That's a fucking galaxy brain take right there. Ted Cruz isn't the Zodiac killer. Benjamin Franklin's the Zodiac Killer.
He's back from the dead as the Zodiac Killer.
There we go. Okay. But yeah, wasn't like looking at dead bodies super illegal back then?
Yeah.
Because of Christianity.
Apparently, the pharaoh King Pepe II supposedly ruled for 90 years. That's so highly of himself that when he was bothered by insects, he commanded his slaves become honey to lure the flies away from himself.
That's weird.
Yep.
Wait, the pharaoh's name was Pepe?
Yes.
Okay. I won't question it.
So apparently, some people have an extra bone in their knee called a fibella.
Uh-huh.
And has an unknown purpose. It's a tiny little bone. And over the last century and a half, it's gotten more common. Back in 1875, about 18% of people examined had fibella. The number dropped to 11 in 1918. However, by 2018, 40% of individuals now have the bone.
What the fuck?
Pringles aren't actually potato chips.
Aren't they like just powdered potato dust or something?
Pringles aren't made from thinly sliced potatoes like most potatoes. Instead, they're made from dehydrated potato flakes mixed with other grains.
So what you're telling me is that Pringles are made with the shit that I used to make instant mashed potatoes?
Yes.
That's gross.
It's actually, they're legally not allowed to call themselves potato chips. They
What
can
are...
call themselves, have to call them potato crisps.
And I guess people don't really pay attention because crisps are another name for chip? Smacks.
The barrelette is a large fish with a completely head.
A completely what?
Transparent head.
Oh yeah, I've caught one in Animal Crossing. We're now turning into the Animal Crossing variety hour.
Contrary to popular myth, dogs can actually see color. They just cannot. They just can only see green, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
As well as black, white, and gray, and as well as brown.
Brown's a fun color.
It's weird.
Brown's a mixture of all colors all together, except when they're not. Okay. Shoot. Let us continue. Gold! Did I forget to pick up my weapon? Who knows?
Showers actually do spark creativity. Showers just aren't good for your hygiene, they're also good for your creativity too. For a 2012 study, researchers gave voluntary creativity problems to solve during a by a period of rest. During the period, they were assigned demanding tasks. Doing simpler tasks while in the shower allowed them to score better on their tests.
Huh. So
Abraham Lincoln's bodyguard left his post at Ford Theater to go for a drink.
that dumbass. I'm getting my ass handed to me by these.
Dolphins have been trained by both the USA and the Soviet Union during the Vietnam and Cold Wars to use their sonar capabilities to detect landmines, bring equipment to divers, find lost equipment, and guard submarines.
You know, I thought that was going to take a much different turn. I thought you were going to bring up how America did an experiment trying to talk to dolphins. And for that,
And it resulted in like people having sex with dolphins.
yes. The dolphin was also addicted to LSD.
Yeah. That got weird.
Yeah, like they were like, oh, hey, the dolphin still doesn't want to talk. Let's try dropping acid with the dolphin as well.
Maybe they're not. Maybe the dolphin doesn't have enough personal connection to try and have sex with the
Oh,
dolphin.
wait, no. Okay, so with that part, it wasn't like, oh, let's have sex.
Yeah, it was because the dolphins were acting up because they didn't have stimulation
Yeah.
during mating season. So rather than end the experiment and mix the dolphins with the dolphins, the scientists were told just to have sex with the dolphin.
Yeah, no. Well, okay. I think what happened was, like, they were gonna take the dolphin out for conjugal visits, but they were like, "Oh, that might fuck with this experiment." So the person that was part of the experiment was just told to give hand jobs to the dolphin.
The most popular instrument in North Korea is the accordion.
I mean, isn't the accordion a good instrument anywhere? Oh god, those are explosive! Those are explosive! Oh my god!
If you were a baby in the middle of the 1800s and you cried while teething, your parents might have given you Mrs. Wilson's soothing syrup. This medicine claimed that it soothes the child, softens the gum, and allies away the pain. It may have done plenty of soothing, but it was also extremely dangerous, as this contained both cocaine and morphine.
Yep. Anything hurts in the 1800s? Do cocaine!
Plastic eggs and plastic Easter grass were invented by a man who holds more patents than Thomas Edison. That man is called Donald Webber. He holds around 1,413 U.S. patents.
Damn, that's a lot of patents. That's at least 7 patents.
Water makes different pouring sounds depending on its temperature.
What?
Yeah, if you listen closely, hot water and cold water produce different decibel pitches when they're poured into jars.
What the fuck?
This is due to the heat changing the viscosity of the water.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cold water is thicker and therefore makes different sounds.
That's a weird thing to say.
Most laughter, around 60% of laughter, isn't due to because things are funny.
It's because of...
It's developed by apes as a form of social bonding and a reaction to pain and stress.
Oh. That's...
Less than 20% of laughter comes as response from humor.
Hmm.
In the 16th and 17th century, cannibalism was actually a fairly common practice, and it was used for medical purposes.
Wait, I spaced out there for a second. Repeat that.
In the 16th, 17th century, in Europe, cannibalism was actually a practice and was used for medical purposes. The practice seems to have started because Egyptian mummies and other long dead bodies were thought to have magical curative properties, and they were ground up and put into many medicine.
What the fuck? That's illegal!
This has been Random Fact Thursday.
Bye, everyone.
Bruh.